Let me speak honestly about something most women never say openly. There are two simple words that can completely change the way women perceive you. These aren't magic phrases, but when they're spoken with genuine confidence and real intention, they can quietly shift everything. Stay with me for a moment, because I'm going to show you how to use them in a way that feels natural, grounded, and powerful. Imagine this for a second. Your words alone reshaping how a woman sees you. Words so ordinary, yet so impactful, that they leave a lasting impression in her mind long after the conversation ends. Most men overlook these words, not because they're complicated or hard to remember, but because they never realized how much influence they carry. Today, I'm going to explain this in a simple, clear way. We're talking about a short phrase that, when used correctly, immediately sets you apart from nearly every other man she meets. This isn't about clever lines, manipulation, or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about adopting a mindset that naturally attracts women because it communicates strength without pressure. These two words carry a very different kind of power, not the kind that forces attraction or tries to control outcomes, but the kind that creates respect, curiosity, and genuine admiration. And here's the best part: you already know these words. You've used them before. You just haven't used them with intention. That's what you're going to learn here. Before we continue, let me ask you one quick thing. If this content helps you, and you want more videos that improve confidence and communication with women, hit the like button and subscribe. It's a small action for you, but it helps this channel grow and keeps these insights coming. Fair enough. Good. Now let's get straight to the point. Let's start with where most men go wrong. Picture this. You're talking to a woman, and instead of clearly stating what you prefer, you say something like, "Whatever you want," or "I'm fine with anything." On the surface, it sounds polite and easygoing. But here's the problem: it doesn't communicate confidence. When you avoid making a decision or expressing a preference, you send a message that you're unsure of yourself. And uncertainty is one of the fastest ways attraction fades. Women are naturally drawn to men who know what they want and aren't afraid to say it. Another common mistake is being overly agreeable. Constantly placing her preferences above your own may seem considerate at first, but it often backfires. Why? Because it can come across as trying too hard to please. That energy can feel needy or unbalanced. When you're too flexible or too hesitant, your presence weakens. Instead of showing up as grounded and confident, you slowly fade into the background. The good news is, this is easy to change. Here's the core of everything we're talking about. The two words that can completely shift how women respond to you: I want. At first glance, they sound ordinary, but when spoken with intention, they carry far more power than most men realize. I want isn't just a phrase, it's a statement of clarity. It shows self-awareness and confidence in expressing desire openly. And this kind of clarity is deeply attractive, even if women don't always say it out loud. Decisiveness stands out in a world full of hesitation. When you say "I want," you remove confusion. You express yourself directly in a way that's bold, yet respectful. This isn't about demands or control. It's about being comfortable with yourself, your choices, and your direction. When a woman hears "I want," she feels certainty. It signals confidence, purpose, and direction. And it's not just the words, it's the energy behind them. Calmness, certainty, honesty. That combination creates an emotional impact most men never tap into. Why does something so simple make such a difference? Because most people are afraid of clarity. They hesitate. They overthink. So when someone speaks with intention, it immediately stands out. But knowing the words is only the first step. The real shift happens when you start using them naturally in everyday life. Let's talk about practical examples. Imagine approaching a woman you're interested in. Instead of saying something vague like, "Maybe we could hang out sometime if you want," imagine calmly saying, "I want to take you to dinner this Friday." The difference is massive. One is uncertain. The other is clear, intentional, and confident. Now think about building interest. Instead of hiding behind hints, you can say, "I want to get to know you better. Let's grab coffee this week." This removes guessing games and makes women feel safe and respected because they know where you stand. In relationships, this matters even more. Instead of saying, "Whatever you want is fine," try, "I want to spend more time with you this weekend. Let's plan something." This shows initiative, value, and emotional presence. It creates balance by bringing direction, instead of leaving everything to her. Tone matters here. When you say I want, speak calmly and steadily. Confidence doesn't need volume or force. It needs clarity. If she suggests something different or can't commit, don't react emotionally. Simply say, that works. What's better for you? This shows confidence without rigidity. This balisque but openness, where most men fail and where you begin to stand out. You can use I want in big moments or small daily choices. The more you use it, the more natural it becomes. And as it becomes natural, people respond differently. They see someone who knows himself and communicates honestly. Here's the deeper truth. I want isn't about getting your way. It's about speaking with intention. It builds connection through clarity. When you communicate this way, you gain respect, attraction, and most importantly, confidence in your own voice. Now, a crucial reminder: confidence can turn into arrogance if delivery is wrong. The goal is never control. Confidence respects both your desires and hers. Arrogance ignores the other person. Saying, I want with calm energy feels inviting. Saying it with entitlement feels demanding. The difference is intention. If she's busy or suggests another option, stay relaxed. No problem. No problem. What works better? This shows leadership without pressure. Direction without dominance. That combination, clarity plus openness, is one of the most attractive communication styles a man can have. It makes a woman feel safe, respected, and drawn in at the same time. When you stop hesitating and start speaking clearly, something shifts inside you too. You stop shrinking. You stop waiting for permission. And when a man stops waiting for permission, everything changes. Women feel it immediately. So, here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, use the phrase, I want at least 5 times a day. Not randomly, intentionally. With friends, with women. In everyday decisions, express what you want clearly and calmly. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. That's normal. Growth always does. But very quickly, you'll notice a change. People will treat you differently. You'll feel more grounded. Women will respond with more interest and respect. This isn't just about words. It's a mindset shift. The more you practice, the more powerful and natural it becomes. By the end of the week, you'll understand exactly why this works. 2. Wrap it up. The 2 words I want change how you present yourself. They communicate confidence, clarity, and direction. They're not selfish, they're honest. They allow real communication and mutual respect. Now it's on you. Start using them. Track the shift. Notice how people respond and how you feel. Comment below and tell me how you plan to use I want this week. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and keep practicing. The more confident you become in expressing your desires, the more respect and attraction you naturally create. Thanks for watching.